Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. I hope you're having a great day in Jesus. I was on Amazon a few weeks ago and ran across a magazine. It's called Touchstone. How they advertise it, though, is a journal of mere Christianity, which I like mere Christianity. So a journal of mere Christianity. So I was like, I really want to get that magazine. I just kind of felt like I did. So I got a subscription off of Amazon, and I've been reading it, and it is just fantastic. Like The Death of the Lord, Patrick Henry Reardon, Mortality as a Framework of Life and Love. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. As a matter of fact, like a preacher friend of mine, I've been reading him stuff out of this. Dionysius's 4 Convictions. So it's just really good. Periodical Martyrdom. Here's like what's in the front. I'll just show you kind of what's in here. So it's answering, owning slavery is like the thing, the case for reparations, roots of liberty, darkness of resentment, waning religious freedom, the Lord's death, Jagstadter's martyrdom, Bonhoeffer's resistance. And like this S.M. Hutchins guy, I've heard of him, but I really like it. And this is like No Neutral Ground, a conference. So one thing I've really liked about it, it's not coming, I'm Pentecostal, obviously. It's not coming from a Pentecostal viewpoint, but it is coming from a very strong biblical viewpoint and a Christian in a sense, traditional sense. So saved by hierarchy, faith and fertility, Greek truths. So, if you're into something that you just like, well-written stuff, it's 64 pages long. I don't know if it's always that long, but it's just very good reading. It's something that relaxes me in the evening. I can just sit down and read a few articles about it. Christian Essentials, Passing Down Tradition That Matters, Baptism, A Guide to Life from Death, Timothy George. So I haven't read all the articles, like this one on owning slavery, answering the case for reparation, Barbie. I haven't read that article. The Roots of Liberty, I don't know. I've read some of them though. I just I've liked it so good, I started at the front and even just started reading the letters. Okay, and so look at this. I'll just show you some of these quotes it's got. And this is some of the stuff I was reading to a friend of mine, these G.K. Chesterton quotes and D. Martin Lloyd Jones quote. I mean, they're just fantastic. These quotes, which I'm a big G.K. Chesterton fan anyhow. And those of you that may have seen the video on like 10 greatest Christian books or something, this book by D. Martin Lloyd Jones, Studies on the Sermon on the Mount, was somewhere up towards the top. I forget exactly where I placed it. So like it says, the terrible tragic fallacy of the last 100 years has been to think that all man's troubles are due to his environment, and that to change the man you have nothing to do but change his environment. That is a tragic fallacy. It overlooks the fact that it was in paradise that man fell. And look at this by G.K. Chesterton. When you break the big laws, you don't get liberty. You do not even get anarchy. You get the small laws. If men will not be governed by the 10 commandments, they shall be governed by the 10,000 commandments. And that really is true. So Touchstone, a journal of mere Christianity. I got a 1-year subscription. I forgot how much I paid for it. But, and plus I thought they said it wouldn't see my first issue till May, but maybe they, whatever. So, it's pretty good. Like The Parable of the Sower by Peter Bruegel, the Elder, 1557. That's kind of the picture on the back. So just good stuff. Expository preaching, the Dallas experiment, the practical experience, how to fix things, the wheelbarrow. The evangelical has John Stott, the Catholic has Bishop Sheen, and the Orthodox has Patrick Henry Reardon. And the truly great preachers both transcend and belong to every tradition. There's no good reason why they must be in such short supply, but to make it larger than rules must be followed. So, I mean, just interesting stuff. So, Touchstone, a journal of mere Christianity. I thought some of you may enjoy getting a magazine to read, because, you know, I saw a presentation recently done by a young lady out of Urshan Graduate School, or Urshan School of Theology, and it was about how reading things, this is scientific, by the way, this is not her opinion, this was scientific studies, reading things on a computer, the brain interprets that as impermanence, because you just go from one screen to the next. Whereas, God chose to reveal His Word through the Word, through something tangible, and so it tends to be more permanent. So anyhow, God bless. I hope you have a great day in Jesus. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.